Good evening. Myself Harish. I'm going to train you regarding the IBM Cast Iron tool. I'm the professional trainer from the MindMajix. And about the MindMajix, it has 10 plus years of experienced trainers and also one 110 plus of the reputed corporates around the globe. And also it has 9 plus years serving e-learning industry. And also it has 450k plus professionals have got trained and certified through MindMajix. And in MindMajix, we have 500 plus technologies. So it will be delivered in 3 ways, like online trainings, corporate trainings, and also self-paced videos. And also after the completion of the course, you will get certificate from MindMajix. And regarding myself, and I am working as a senior software developer in one of the leading software companies. And I have total 8 plus years of IT experience. And also in training, I have 4 plus years of experience. And also I am the integration developer. I'm experienced integration developer. And I developed projects using the IBM App Connect Professional. So this is also called the IBM Cast Iron. So regarding this tool only, we are going to discuss in this demo. And along with this tool, I also worked on the IBM API Connect, Mule ESB, and Data Power also. These are all related to integration tools only. And today's agenda. Today we are going to discuss about introduction of the IBM App Connect Professional. And one thing I want to mention here is IBM Cast Iron and IBM App Connect Professional both are same. No need to confuse here. The name got changed recently from IBM Cast Iron to IBM App Connect Professional. Okay. So from the 7 version onwards, they are calling it as IBM App Connect Professional. So in this session, so if I say Cast Iron and App Connect Professional, it means both are same. And also we are going to discuss about why we have to choose App Connect Professional only. So in the market there are some other middleware tools also, right? So why we should choose App Connect Professional? So and also we are going to discuss about on-premise applications and software as a service applications, also called as cloud applications. And we are also going to discuss about the App Connect Professional Studio and also Web Management Console. And we are going to discuss what are the topics I am going to discuss in the coming sessions. And also we will discuss about the required softwares for this training. Okay. Now about the IBM App Connect Professional introduction. Actually, Cast Iron, there is one company called Cast Iron Systems. So they developed this tool. So it is founded in 2001 and it is acquired by IBM in 2010. And this tool is mainly used for data integration, transformation, routing, monitoring, and management capabilities also there. So all these things we can do in this by using this App Connect Professional tool. And as I already mentioned, from Cast Iron 7.5 onwards, they renamed it to App Connect Professional. And also the latest version is 7.5.4. So this is the latest version from IBM team. And now so why we have to choose, before going into this next slide, I would like to tell about why we have to choose the IBM App Connect Professional when there are other middleware tools also like IIB and MuleSoft, other tools, right? So in IIB, we can, it is also integration tool only, but we cannot connect to Salesforce actually. I mean, not only Salesforce, we cannot connect to cloud applications. But this Cast Iron tool is mainly built to connect the on-premise applications and the off-premise applications. Off-premise applications in the sense are nothing but the cloud applications only. So By using this tool, we can connect to cloud applications easily, and it has no coding approach also. We no need to write any code here. Whereas in IIB, we have to write code. In MuleSoft, we have to write code. So, but when coming to this tool, it is very easy to connect to cloud applications, and we can do integrations between the on-premise applications also. But the main feature is we can easily interact with the cloud applications. Now, what are the on-premise applications and what are the cloud applications? So, on-premise applications are nothing but the applications that are installed in your private network. I mean, in the business network. Okay. So, on-premise applications like we can consider like database, Oracle, SQL Server, IBM DB2, and some legacy applications. So, these are all the standalone applications that are installed on the on the business network. Okay. And when coming to the SaaS applications, here when I'm saying the SaaS applications and the cloud applications and off-premise applications, all three are same. So, but we just have different names. That's it. So SaaS applications, we have different SaaS applications like Salesforce.com, and also you can see many SaaS applications, right? So if you observe in this picture, uh, Cast Iron is connecting the on-premise applications and the SaaS applications. Suppose if you want to move the transfer data from the database that is installed in your business, in your private local network, to Salesforce through Cast Iron, we can do it easily without coding and all. We can move the data from the on-premise applications to cloud applications. So that is the main feature of this Cast Iron tool. Okay. Now, for developing the services in Cast Iron, so IBM provided one studio called App Connect Professional Studio. Okay. By using this studio, we can develop we can create projects, we can configure and also publish them. Okay. The studio provides a graphical editor. I will show you the studio. It is a graphical editor. We can drag and drop all the characters and all. So this is the app connected studio. So it is a graphical interface. We can create we can call as orchestrations the services. So we can create orchestrations, and in that orchestration, we can drag and drop all the activities. So we can easily drag and drop all the activities. Okay, these are all the different activities that are provided by the Cast Iron. So here, if we can see Salesforce, right? So if you drag and drop, and I will tell you more about in the coming sessions. But I'm just showing how we can drag and drop all these activities. Okay. So using create objects, we can easily create whatever the object that is there in the Salesforce. Likewise, without coding, and we can do our projects. That is regarding Studio. And also when coming to the web management console. So after developing a project in your Studio, now we have to deploy it, right? So we are going to deploy in the appliance. Okay. In Cast Iron, IBM provided two types of things. Like one is the physical appliance. Okay. Another thing is the hypervisor edition. So it is just like a software. So one is the physical appliance. So one is the hypervisor edition. So based on the requirements, business will choose whether they, they want the physical appliance or the hypervisor edition. So now after creating the projects using the Studio, we are going to deploy that projects in that physical appliance or hypervisor edition. Okay. So management console is the GUI of that. I mean, it is the interface for the physical appliance or the hypervisor edition. So in this web management console, based on the URL, we can open this web management console, and here we can manage our projects. We can monitor our projects. So we can deploy here directly here also. Okay, it is a browser based tool actually. So it is okay. And here in WMC we have two types of management port and data port. We can discuss it later. So as of now, WMC is a user interface for the appliance, cast iron appliance or the hypervisor edition. Both are same only, but both provide same functionalities. But one is physical one, another one is software. And now in this demo session, I'm going to discuss what are all the topics we are going to cover in this coming sessions. Okay. So we are going to cover the introduction, and also we are going to cover what are all the things we can see in the Cast Iron Studio, and also what is web management console and advanced concepts in the web management console like logging, monitoring the transactions. So we can see all those things in the web management console. Basically, administration part we will cover in the web management console session. And in the studio, we are going to discuss, what are the variables and how we are going to use the variables, and how we can transform one data to another, like XML to JSON, JSON to XML, flat files. So we are going to see all data transformation activities. And also we are going to discuss how to connect to database like MySQL, Oracle, MySQL Server. So we will see how we are going to connect to database. Okay, we have some activities there. Using those activities, we can connect to databases, and also mainly Salesforce activities. So Salesforce is a cloud application, right? SaaS application. So we are going to discuss about the Salesforce activities also. How we can query the object, query the information from the Salesforce, and creating records in the Salesforce, like that we can see those things also. And utility, logic, and data quality activities are also there in the studio. We will cover all those activities also. And using this Cast Iron tool, we can also provide create web services, and also we can invoke the existing web services also. We will see those things. And flat file processing, so we can and how we are going to create schema for flat files. We will see all those things, and also we will cover the MQ activities. So those are the things we are going to cover, and also how to as I already mentioned, we are going to cover how to create projects and deploying them in the WMC. And in WMC, we will see how to configure orchestrations, deploying and undeploying projects, manage logging, and also how to use the configuration properties. We will see all those things. And also there will be endpoints in the Cast Iron Studio. Endpoints are those things that using those endpoints only we will connect to the outside systems like Salesforce database and all. And also that we are going to cover the database activities. I already mentioned those Salesforce activities, and how we are going to how to get them in the company. And also actually, and App Connect Professional Training, you can download the studio, but you cannot download the web management console. As I already said, like it will be in two forms, right? One is physical appliance and otherwise hypervisor edition. You cannot download both the things, but I have the hypervisor edition, so I will show how to install and all. I have the OVA file. I will share in the coming sessions, and you can download Appen Studio freely. If you want to, I can also share the studio, and and you can see the documentation about App Connect in the mentioned link. And regarding the certifications, actually there is no direct certification for App Connect Professional. So there is one App Connect Enterprise. So App Connect Enterprise version 11. So App Connect Enterprise is a combination of the App Connect Professional and the IBM Integration Bus. So we can write that certification. And also from the MindMajix, you are going to get the certification after the completion of the course. And also some other random topics. We can discuss about HTTP activities, how to create APIs, REST APIs using the HTTP activities, and we will going to discuss about how to use the get post methods and all. And in the as Caster Studio, we can use the XSLT actually. We can transform using XSLT. We can transform one XML to another XML and JavaScript. In Cast Iron, we can write JavaScript functions. We can write our own custom functions. Actually, in Cast Iron, they provided some pre-built Cast Iron functions. We can use them. If there are any additional requirement, then we can write our own JavaScript. And also, we are going to discuss about lookup tables and email activities. So using how to send email like errors and all, right? Business will give the requirement like if we see this error, then you have to send email. So we can do that using the email activities. We will discuss those things also, and also how to do error handling in the studio. So that we can discuss. And also, as I already mentioned, in WMC we can discuss advanced concepts also, like how to upgrade the firmware and all, how to install the certificates in the key store and trust store. There are some advanced concepts along with the deploying and the monitoring. So we can discuss all those things. Okay. It is the GUI, graphical user interface, which where we can monitor all those things. And also there is IBM App Connect Designer. So in IBM Cloud, we have the App Connect Designer. So as I already mentioned, in the cloud, we have app, they named it as App Connect. So in that App Connect, we can write the event-driven flows and the APIs. Along with that, we can deploy the bar files. Bar files is some different topic. Those will be created using the IBM integration bus. That is different topic. But we are not going to discuss that. We will discuss about how to create the event-driven flows and the APIs using the App Connect Designer in IBM Cloud. So it is not related to Studio or physical appliance. Physical appliance is the thing that you installed in your network. I mean, in business network, they will install that physical appliance. But when I say IBM App Connect, it is a cloud thing. So there in cloud, we will create the event-driven flows and the APIs. I will give introduction about those things also. And the projects we are going to discuss in the coming sessions. So if you see getting the XML file from MQ, using there will be some activities like get message. So using poll message and all. So using those activities, we can get the payload from the MQ, and we will transform it according to the business requirement, and we will update the records in the Salesforce. And the second project is like we can create a REST API with the get and post methods. So as you already know, like REST API means we can give JSON as input. Also, we can give query parameters also. So if it is get, we will give the query parameters. If it is post, we will give the JSON in the body. So based on the requirement, we will capture the whatever the data that is there in the Salesforce or database, and we will give the response. So we can create one REST API also. And when coming to third one, we can, as I already mentioned, we can create web services also. So now in the third project, we will provide one web service. Providing in the sense, we will create one web service so that others can use that web service. Okay. So based on the inputs given in the SOAP request, so they will retrieve the data from the Salesforce or database, whatever it may be. And also in project 4, we will work with the FTP activities. So we can have FTP server in our local. We will install that. I will share that software also, how to install FTP server in your local system. So we will retrieve the files I'm from that FTP server, and we'll process the data in that file, and we'll insert that into database or system, whatever it is. So like that, we will discuss about these 4 projects in the coming sessions. And before actually it is a no coding approach, right? You just need basic knowledge on XML, JSON, and JavaScript. XSL is also not needed. If you have basic knowledge, then it will be good. And if you you should have some basic knowledge on queries and all, how to query the table in database and all. So it will be better if you have basics of these tools. Okay. XML, JSON, JavaScript, XSLT database. And to install the studio, these are the system requirements. And to install the web management hypervisor edition of the studio, you need this VM player and all. I will share those details in the coming sessions. And the softwares we are going to use in our training are, first one is the studio, and it will be better if you have one database installed in your local system like MySQL or Oracle, whatever it is, and MQ. And you should have one Salesforce account. So we can get the 30-day trial account from the Salesforce. So we can easily use that account to create or retrieve records from Salesforce. And we should have the FTP server. So I will share the FTP server software and studio and also WMC VM player. So I will share all those things in the coming sessions. So these are all the additional resources these are certification link, and using this link you can download App Connect Professional Studio, the latest one, 7.5.4. And these are all the some basic questions that will ask in the interview. How to use so Cast Iron Systems, I already said, right? It is the company that developed the Cast Iron. So later it is acquired by the IBM in 2010 from Cast Iron Systems. So what is the SaaS? I already mentioned SaaS is like cloud-based applications, right? And also we will how to integrate file transfer. So we are going to use FTP activities. So you will get to know all these things in the coming sessions. So these are all the basic interview questions. We will share more interview questions later. So if you have any doubts regarding the course timings and all, you can reach the you can mail your query at info@mindmajix.com. And yeah, thank you. So this is the demo session, right? So we will discuss more about Cast Iron in the coming sessions.